Okay guys, just a little update video, so a lot to cover here. I don't know what's going on with my channel. If I try to log in from my computer and post anything, it basically tells me that if I got to this page, my account is suspended. But then on my phone and using the app, everything's completely fine. So that kind of sucks because I use my computer to edit videos a lot of times, and I can't really do that now, but I can still post. And my content's still all there, so it's really strange. YouTube's just a disaster right now. I've had like 3 of my clients this week say they couldn't post videos, so I just don't know what's going on with them, but you know, I'm still on here. Now, a couple things to cover. My body weight is 227 pounds, so about 102, 3 kilos. So my weight's gone up, fortunately. Everything feels pretty good. It's been about 10.5 months since I came off testosterone. So strength is rebounding, deadlifts feel great. I'm still squatting actually. I've been squatting. It's not pretty because of the hip issues, but it's getting better. Now my body is not letting me low bar. Low bar is not really possible right now with the hip situation. So everything's high bar, so I'm probably gonna have to high bar in the meet, which is gonna cut down on the number that I can hit, but that's just, I'm working with what I've got right now, and I'm just happy to be squatting at all again. So I'm 7 weeks out from the meet. That's coming up. A lot of good stuff there. Couple other updates. So like the pee and blood thing has still been going on. Like even when I was in Hawaii, I was still having issues with it. It's just been happening, you know, still very frequently. We know it's kidney stones. But what's interesting here is I started taking Chanca Piedra. I started taking this every single day. Like I don't even measure the amount. I just take a scoop because I bought it for like $20 off bulk supplements, a big 1 pound bag. And I just take like a spoonful and I take that every night. And I've been doing this for about 10 days ever since I got back from Hawaii. And I haven't peed blood at all. So Chanca Piedra is known as stone breaker. And I read all about it. People have really good results. I just was lazy and wasn't taking it before. But ever since I've been taking that, game changer, no more blood. I'm just hoping that keeps up because it's supposed to basically break the stones down, dissolve them. And I'm taking a ton of it every day, just like brushing my teeth, very consistent about it. And so far, I think this might be the cure. I think we might finally have the freaking cure after almost a year of peeing blood. So that's awesome. Another thing I did, I adjusted my dosage of telmisartan for my blood pressure. That's an ARB. Angiotensin receptor blocker. So I was on 40 milligrams of telmisartan once a day. I bumped it to 40 milligrams twice a day, 80 milligrams total. And I finally, for like the first time in 10 years, have my blood pressure down to 120/75. So I naturally have high blood pressure due to genetics, even on no roids, nothing, no testosterone, completely natural. I still have high blood pressure. And I even had this when I was like 18. Like when I was 18, I'd go into the doctor and he would accuse me of taking steroids, even though I wasn't like that jacked at all. I was like 215. And he would say, you know, are you taking steroids? Your blood pressure is high. And I was like, no, I'm not. And it's one of those genetic things. So even when I was natural and younger, my blood pressure was high. It's one of those things I've just always had to deal with. But going to 80 milligrams telmisartan has finally brought it down. 40 milligrams telmisartan, I was only sitting at like 130, 135-ish over 80, 85. Like that's as low as it would get it. But taking it, doubling it to 80 milligrams telmisartan, 120/75. So that's freaking huge for me. So I finally got that dialed in. Now I'm gonna get labs again in November. So the week of the meet, I'm gonna get labs done, which will be a year off testosterone, steroids, no SARMs, nothing that would fail on a USAPL IPF drug test or anything. I'm just taking the telmisartan. I'm taking Crestor, known as rosuvastatin for cholesterol, ezetimibe for cholesterol, Chanca Piedra for the kidney stones, and then vitamin D3. Those are the things I'm taking right now. Yeah, that's everything. So those are the supplements I'm on. I'm going to get blood work, meet week, which will be a year off all the gear. We'll see what test levels are at. We'll see what lipids are at. We'll see what all the things are at. It's going to be very interesting. So that's going to be another really cool thing to see. But probably right now is the healthiest I've been in at least a decade, which is very exciting. Deadlifts are flying again. My back still feels kind of weird, but I'm just pushing through that. But yeah, I'm excited. Big things to come, guys. So appreciate you guys watching the video. Subscribe. Meet's coming up here. Thank you very much.